Hi there viewers, I'm Nico GTR and welcome back to Assetto Corsa Competizione. For today's track guide I'll be taking you around Circuit de Spa Francorchamps, showing you everything you need to know for a quick and clean lap around this historic circuit. We'll go around each turn, stopping for a moment to explain what you need to be doing, and then we'll do the lap in anger. Right then, over the start finish line to begin our lap. Up to turn 1, La Source, and you want to position the car to the left. Brake marker here is the 100 board. It is a bit hard to spot as it's quite far from the edge of the track, but there isn't really anything better to use here. Start braking right on it and shift down to first gear. Remember to avoid shifting too quickly into the lower gears, as the car will prevent the gear change if too soon to avoid over revving. Practice your downshifts to get a feel for what the car will allow. Hit the apex and use all the track on the exit. Get the power down as early as you can to maximise the next part of the lap. Down to Eau Rouge then, and you want to position the car as far to the right as you can without touching the wall. Now you want to carry as much speed through here as you can, as I said a moment ago, to maximise the straight coming up, so try to avoid braking. I do lift off the throttle just to reduce the speed a touch, but I do avoid braking as at this speed, with the directional gradient changes, I found braking more often than not resulted in the car spinning. You can cut the curb on the left, but avoid touching the curb on the right. It will bounce the car and throw you into a spin. Up the hill and cut the curb through Radion. And down the Camel Straight and towards Les Combes. Right, turn 7 then, important to get this one right as 8 and 9 come in quick succession. Position the car to the left and the brake marker here is the 100 board, braking just before it. Shift down to third gear and hit the apex. Keep it in third for turn 8, again hitting that apex. Move across to the left to set up for turn 9, keeping the car in third gear and hit that apex. Use all the track on the exit and keep to the left for turn 10. Brake marker is the beginning of the red and yellow curb on the left, braking right on it. Shift down to second gear. You can take different lines through here, but I like to hit a late apex. Use all the track on the exit, but quickly transfer across to the right for a good entry into turn 11. Be cautious of the curb on the right though, as it can unsettle the car. Hit that apex and use all the track on the exit. There is Astro on the outside, so you can go a little wider. Don't be too greedy though, as the barrier is right there. Okay, and down to Pouhon then. There isn't really a clear brake marker here. I go by I guess instinct or memory, but if you do have a keen eye I begin braking halfway between the end of the Pirelli sponsor and the little grey hut in the distance, right on the orange gateway here. Again, it's not the easiest to spot, but after a few laps you'll get to know when to start braking. Downshift to fourth, tuck into the apex, try not to clip it too much as it's quite a high curb and will bounce the car. Run to the outside, not too far though as it's dirty with marbles out there and you'll understeer off track. Tuck back in for a second apex and use all the track on the exit. Move across to the left for turn 13. Again, multiple turns in quick succession here, so you want to set up well to get a good run. Being a little cautious is often better than being too brave, aka risky. Brake marker is the advertising frame across the track, braking just before it, and shift down to third. Hit the apex, stay in third and hit the apex of turn 14 using all the track on the exit. Move across to the left for entry into turn 15 and brake marker is the beginning of the red and yellow curb, braking right on it. Shift back down to third and hit the apex. Use all the track on the exit, stay a little wide for the entry into turn 16. No braking required here. If you get the line right you should be able to take it flat out, but often I find I do have to lift just for a millisecond to get the car round. You want to be as quick as you can through here though for the long run to the chicane. Use all the track on the exit and power up through the gears. Tuck in for the right kink and then for the left to shorten the circuit. So on to Blanchimont then. Move across to the right, going as wide as you can without getting a penalty. You want to be going flat out through this turn, so you need to make it as straight as possible. Do this by beginning your turn in early and rotate gradually to avoid the rear end overtaking you. Tuck into the apex but avoid touching the curb and use all the track on the exit, keeping it within the track limits. and toward the chicane. Hard braking zone here which can make or break the lap. Brake marker is the white line just after the overhead framework. Here. You can see I brake just after it, but I would recommend braking on it first of all, and then if that's too early, braking a little later next lap. Again, it's better to be cautious first of all and then adjust accordingly. Shift all the way down to first gear. Try and hit a later apex to get a good entry for the second part of the chicane. Stay in first and hit the second apex. Get the power down as soon as you can, but ease it on to avoid the traction control kicking in, or wheel spin if you run lower TC settings. Use all the track on the exit. And then it's a run to the line.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Okay, let's see the lap through non-stop now. Enjoy. And across the line. Thanks for watching everyone. I hope that this helps you to improve your lap times around this epic circuit. I'll be releasing more of these track guides very soon, so subscribe to catch those and hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's video. I really appreciate all the support. Cheers everybody.